What's up guys, it's Rota here and welcome back to yet another amazing video on the channel. For today I got you a updated Tri-Brigade deck profile. This is a deck that I think we had on the channel around a year or two ago, so I'm very happy to bring it back to you guys now. Make sure if you do enjoy this type of content, you smash that like button, leave a like down below, and also comment once you're down there. I reply to every single one of them. Now without any further ado, let's get straight into this deck profile. So to start off with the deck profile here, we of course are going to be playing triple Rescue Cat. Rescue Cat is mandatory in the pure Tri-Brigade builds. I say pure, this one isn't really that pure, but I still think Rescue Cat is the best normal summon this deck can have, giving you two immediate bodies on the board, one of them being Tri-Brigade Kit, which allows you to get more advantage. So I do believe the Rescue Cat is very good. It's very vulnerable though, and the reason that we are playing certain spell cards to sort of help this card resolve, because I do feel this card is a very powerful normal summon. For the Tri-Brigade monsters, let's just get it out of the way. We have triple Fractal, we have triple Tri-Brigade Kit, triple Tri-Brigade Nerval, and double Tri-Brigade Kuraz. Now, the reason I'm playing two Kuraz is because I think he's the weakest one, despite being the extender. Nerval's good because as soon as he hits the graveyard, he's a Rota. Kit dumps you an extra name to the graveyard, so you can dump your Nerval, and that gives you two. And Fractal is a Rota from the hand or field. You send him to the graveyard, and you can basically send a Tri-Brigade to the graveyard, being your Kit, which gets your Nerval, which gets you a card in hand. For the hand traps, and there are quite a lot, since we do have a lot of deck space, we have the Gamma package. This helps us protect our Rescue Cat from Ash Blossoms and things like that, because it does tribute itself off the field, leaving us with an empty field, and we can Gamma them. This is like a really big punish, and if they try and Ash our Rescue Cat and we Gamma them, I'm pretty sure that we win the game from there, because this can turn into links and the Rescue Cat will resolve, and it will just get a lot of advantage there. Triple Ash, of course. Ash is just Ash. We always play Ash. And the triple Imperm. So the Imperm and Ash, we are playing Crossout Designator, does help protect the Rescue Cat as well. So that is why we're playing them, and they're just very good hand traps in general. And the good thing is with Tri-Brigade is that even if you draw the driver, if you send the link to the graveyard, you just put it back into the deck for later on. Moving on to a little engine we got here, we got the Tri-Brigade Mercuria with the Albion and the branded sword. If you don't know, you could, when this is banished, it gets to the Albion. Albion will summon itself, send this to the graveyard, and draw you a card. Oh, it won't summon itself. Place this at the bottom of the deck, send this to the graveyard, you draw a card, and then you can banish this and get your Tri-Brigade Mercuria back to your hand for a Kuraz discard, for example. So just a really neat engine and very accessible, hence why I think it is playing these three cards. For the spells, Tenki's at 3. We play triple Tenki. It's literally just Rota, so why wouldn't we play it? We have triple of the Nadir's Servant. Now this is what I think differentiates this build from a lot of other builds. No one seems to be playing the Nadir's Servant package. I think this is absolutely great in Tri-Brigade. We of course play the Ecclesia and the Fleur because we already play so many targets that with Nadir's Servant, sending them to the graveyard is a plus. So why not just add the Nadir's Servant package? It gives us more cards in the graveyard, so we can, if we don't manage to get to the trap, we can always send the trap monster to the graveyard and get the trap to our hand. If we want to draw, we can send Garura because we play Garura. If we want to draw and put one back, for example, we drew a brick, we can send the Link 2 that does that. It's just a lot of options, and why I'm playing the Nadir's Servant package. And plus Ecclesia gets the Fleur, which is a non-targeting negate, which is also very nice. The spells, 2 Crossout Designator, helps protect our Rescue Cat along with the 1 Call By. You can play 3 Crossout. I just prefer playing the 1 Call By instead. If you get hit by Imperm and you have Call By, it's just unlucky. But I think playing 2 and 1 is correct, to be honest with you. We play the 1 Foolish. Of course, this can just send the Kit or the Nerval, which gets us more cards. And we play the 2 Tri-Brigade Revolts. Now, this is a 41 card main deck, and I'm playing 2 Tri-Brigade Revolts for 2 reasons. The Kashtira can banish both our Trap Searcher from my extra deck. So if that happens, and the reason why I'm playing 2 is that they'd have to do the full Diablos combo and really extend to do that, is that we still sort of want an easy way to sort of draw into it. Since we are going to be adding and drawing a decent amount of cards in this deck, this can guarantee, playing 2 at least is better than 1, because we can guarantee that we'll see it more often in our starting hand or just by drawing it. Also, the second one does come up sometimes. In a very, very grindy game, you're going to be very grateful that you are playing the second Tri-Brigade Revolt. So that's it for the main deck. Now let's get to the extra deck. 15 cards, who would have guessed? We have double of our Tri-Brigade Shureg. He's really good. Just on summon, he banishes one card on the field, and when he does go to graveyard, he's a rota depending on how many are banished. I think he's very good. We have one Tri-Brigade Rugal. He's never really going to come up too much. I just play him because sometimes he's nice. If you already have an Omen in the field, you can trigger it during your opponent's turn. A Cashier player is almost never going to banish this, so you never need to play more than one. We play 2 Ferrigit because it's a very good card, and if our Cashier player banishes one, we want to have access to a second. Same sort of thing for the Burbroom. I've seen Cashier players extend to banish both of these because the trap is very important in this deck. If they do, that is why we're playing 2 traps to hopefully see it. I wouldn't say play 3 because that just makes a lot of dead cards in the extra deck if the Cashier player just decides to ignore the Burbroom. For our non-Tri-Brigade monsters, I believe we play 7 Tri-Brigade. We have the 1 Appaloosa, mandatory because we can link climb so well in this deck. The 1 Access Code, this helps us go for game. The 1 of the Desperate Doom Eagle, I still think this is nice in terms of it's basically a quick effect, put stuff away from the graveyard, and it can get massive and help us swing for game. 1 Cyphering Lord Lambda, this can be Omega, it's just up to preference. I play the Lambda just in case I draw multiple Gamma, or if I have multiple Gamma, I can at least keep them live with the Lambda. We play the 1 Ancient Warrior Oath. Double Dragon Lords, again, mandatory, a very good card, don't sleep on this card. 1 Salmon Great Almirage, if you normal summon kits, or Nerval, you can link it off into this and then get their effects. And then for the Nadir package, we play the 1 Garura for a draw, and the 1 Elder Entity Entis for a pop. And that is the end of the deck profile, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed my take on Tri-Brigade. I know it's sort of very, very standard. I tried to add an extra engine there to spice it up. I also want to say thank you to every single one of my subscribers. This is, I believe, the second or first video of the 3 upload schedule, because we're doing 3 videos a week. Just celebrate that I am now monetized. So thank you all for watching my videos and subscribing. You all mean the world to me, and let's keep growing. I'm aiming for 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Let's make sure we hit that. But without any further ado, I'm Rogue to here, and I'll see you all in the next video on Wednesday.
It's time! Let's go!